Hey everybody, welcome to an unlikely final island potential 4 island victory. 4 HP. 3 HP, 4 HP. Okay. Our tank can now deal 4 damage. So I think... the thing is, I don't want my tank to be hemmed in by rocks. What's your movement? 3. 1, 2, 3. Put you back here. You got enough move. You got 5. You can do a lot of good stuff from back there. So he's probably going to target like a power couple or something. Anyway. Probably 2 or 3 really... I would say we had 2 terrible islands as the Blitzkrieg. And 2 pretty good islands. And we find ourselves in a relatively okay position for our final fight here. But anything could happen, obviously. And the final mission is tough. Especially after having done 4 islands. Very good start, I will say, without a doubt, because it's like, well, not a very good start. No, not a very good start at all. 2 damage, 3 damage. Like, you're easy. Who attacks first? You attack first, so you would attack a rock. So you almost don't need to be taken care of, but... you sorta do. Oh, wait a minute. Has Happy learned how to putt? Because you know what I'm thinking, like in my head. I'm like, okay, put a rock here. Or here, I should say. Bap, 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 bap. It would be nice to put a rock in such a position that we could actually do 1 damage. Because this is going to kill all the rocks, which is fine. But it's going to leave you alive. And it's going to leave you alive on 1 HP. So I am just looking to see if there's a different way out. That's a pretty bad turn, except it does save 1 power. Like, we'd really like this guy to hit a rock. We could hit him onto the spawn. The tank can murder this guy for certain. Ooh, wait a minute. So I just want to make sure you're going that far. Yeah. Okay. I can't kill you. I can almost kill you. This is a difficult one. If I go here, shoot here. That'll get us 2 kills. But then how do we kill this guy? It can't be done. I think we have to accept... this is a common refrain, but I think we have to accept probably some grid power. We might be able to kick you out of the way after doing this. So you know what? I'm going to give this the old college try. So there's our way of creating a combo while dealing 1 damage. I'd prefer not to hit my own mech in doing this, but I don't think I have an option. Oh, no, wait, I can just kill you by moving back 1 space. And that saves us 2 power. It puts us in a slightly less amazing situation, but positionally speaking. I forgot that the rocks were gone, so I didn't really need to get behind you. Okay, that's an extremely good first turn. Took out a lot of very annoying enemies. Now we have a Scion. This is the... what kind of Scion are you? Exploding Scion? Scion Tyrant. Oh, so you're dead, which is beautiful. The Blobber is very annoying. All player units take 1 damage, that's right. Well, the easy money... well, the thing is, I'd really like to kill the Scion Tyrant. This guy's definitely done. It's extremely tempting to do like this. Oh, it doesn't work like that every time, dude. And I wanted to push them... I just did a motion with my fingers. I want to push them northwest and southeast, but that's not how that goes. So the Scion Tyrant, it would be advisable to kill. The only question is, how do we get the maximum amount of value prior to that moment? If we really want the Scion Tyrant to die, we would just... It's only 1 damage, yeah. I think we have to whip it. Then, no, that's not the right play, because then if we come down here, like, shoot a rock, whip it, no kills. The tank's got to come down. Do we let the Scion Tyrant live for a turn? In order to kill everything else? Like, here's another line that I see that I kind of enjoy. We have to do it in this order. Whip, shoot here. The rock. This takes 3 units to kill a single enemy. It seems very dumb. That is very dumb. I was trying to get these combos going. We should not care about the combos. You should whip and save us a lot of heartache. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should rock this thing. And you should shoot this guy into the drink. It's such a substantially better turn that I'm very mad that I almost did a clever line that ends up being substantially worse in the whole scheme of things. We'd really like to get through the first phase without having any power loss. We can accept a little, of course, but it's a great combo setup. And you're just, I mean, we could kill you so easily. But we might just need to move you instead. Because, like, as much as it looks like a great whip, how much damage do you do? 2? Dude, we might just want to ice you, because you can do 4 damage, right? Yeah. But what do you do about this person at the back here? Shoot your own grid? Wouldn't really advise it. So maybe a better option is you come here. Well, that doesn't even work that well. Like, a kill is great. Without a doubt. But how do we do 4 damage to 2 different enemies? When this guy doesn't have the movement to get into a position to hurt this guy. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So even if we push this guy, we got nothing to do. We'd really, really, really like to avoid grid damage. So this guy at the bottom is just a nightmare to begin with. What do? We can't get to him. At the cost of 2 power, we could do something. I just don't see any other option. Like, you come here. I think I have to accept I'm gonna risk losing 2 power. The only other thing I can think of is, like, is there a way that I could... I could pull you. No, I can't. There's no pull. Nothing good enough, at least. I want to pull you here. It's my fault for not having enough movement, honestly. Well, I think if I shoot you... Doesn't even work like that. Tough. It's quite tough. It's always hard to decide that you want to, like, lose power. Even if it is sometimes the right decision. Like, I really like this move. Although, it's much more efficient to just shoot you into the water, but then you don't get a kill on him either, yeah. And you, as we've gone over many times, unfortunately. Oh, maybe that'll work? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I think I like this. This. And then you at least block a spawn. Oh, but it's more than 4 power. It's more than 2 power. It's 4 power, dude. But there's nothing you can do. Like, as much as I want to, like, belabor the point, there's no other out for us. We can't get a unit to hit you. You got way too much movement there. You can't make it around. So we have to accept, due to our bad positioning, we're going to have to hope for some resists. Any resist would be good. I don't expect 2 or 3. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to be really strong on our final mission. That was an error of positioning that happened earlier in the match, unfortunately. You're dead. I wish you could have just positioned yourself there to begin with, but sure. Well, since you're already dead, I think... Are you in a... You're in a safe spot, right? Yeah. So you would just kick you onto here. You would move so you don't get killed. You can go in the fire because it doesn't matter. And you're just going to push them onto the bad environmental patch. And then... I want to get some revenge. So... You're gonna look at it and say that's a failure, and on a certain, like, disappointed father level, where you know, I mean, people have this idea sometimes, I think, not everybody, but they go, a failure of any level is intolerable. Well, sometimes, you know, everything in dice is a dice roll to some, everything in life, I should say, is a dice roll to some extent. I would prefer not to fail is a message that has a lot less conviction towards it, but is a lot more honest as well. Our poor positioning led to a problem. We got to work on our medium-term thinking, without a doubt. But I think we made some good moves there. And this is really what it all comes down to here. We can take 2 grid damage. We haven't had any resists, and 20% is not a lot. But considering how many times we've had to roll the dice on getting a resist, I would kind of expect to see some. So this is the nightmare, because the Renfield bomb is like, you know, it's going to take 3 damage if we smack it. Which is suboptimal. So we gotta tease some stuff apart here. Step 1. What are you? Hornet Leader. It's bad. It'd be real nice to kill you on turn 1. Unlikely, but nice. And you attack 3 spaces ahead. So really the only option for you is to push you to the side. Hey, what if I put you here? You get pushed the other way. The way I do not like. Does kill you. Not worth that much. The Renfield bomb is a real problem. And you are attacking you. So you're kind of like a low priority target. I don't dislike pushing the Alpha Crab. And then you've got to go. What if you went like, oh, you can't go that far, of course. Just trying to find a spot like I could move the Renfield bomb. And have it not get whipped. But again, I want to say, I mean, it getting whipped for 1 is not that bad, but our whip is just our best tool to deal with the remaining enemies who I want to call jerks, because they are jerks and I do not like them. Still bad. Still bad. You lose 2 grid power for certain. This guy's gotta move. Okay, what if I do something like this? It doesn't really work like that, but... Wait. Okay, you're there. You come here. Shoot you. You die. You move over a tile. You're still gonna hit me, but that's not that bad. You shoot you. You're super dead. And you... we can't move you. We can come here. And at least whip you. In fact, now that I think about it, I might prefer here. So all we lose on this turn is the shield. And I think that's relatively good. But at some point, we are going to have to deal with the Hornet leader, which at the present moment has taken no damage. We're only going to have 4 enemies. No Scion? No Scion, okay. A lot of tanky enemies, that's really bad. And we're blocking a bunch of spaces that would be nice to put the tanky enemies onto. So we're very congested. No doubt about that. There's decent whip ability. But we also, if we're looking at this, we kind of have to knock you. But I can't knock you as long as this guy's alive. Okay, who attacks first? You attack first. Do we see a line? A line of goodness? Like if you come here, you shoot. It's gonna do 2 damage, correct? 2 damage. So you're lethal with a whip now. And then we would follow that with a move to the side. An attack here. Which would leave our... Yeah, you would be attacking you, and you'd probably attack first. How much damage do you do? How much damage do you do? That's what 2 damage, so you would live to kill this guy, because you do 3 damage. You would not live to do any damage to our stuff. And then you have to be killed nonetheless. And it would save our Renfield bomb. So we'll have to use reset turn if it all goes horribly wrong. You still gotta go. And there's no place I can get a combo out of it, unfortunately. So I think that's as good as it gets. Now I just want to go over it one more time. You attack you, you do 2 damage. You attack you, you do 3 damage, kill this guy. Then we get the spawns. I think that's an extremely good turn. It might be one of the smartest turns I've ever made, to be honest with you. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just like extremely pleased with how lucky I got with the positioning of the enemies, and then to even see the line is kind of always a crapshoot, right? Alright, so the Hornet leader is finally easy to kill. It's really just a 1 hit over here. And the environmental damage comes after the tentacle, so that seems right. So I'd probably just kick you there. Just look and see if there's like one other... I could use a rock to do it. If there's a higher damage move or a higher value move for a tank, we could use a rock to do it. Now you're attacking here, and that sucks, because like... that's obviously not going to work. I gotta do something about you, but there's really very little to do. I could kick you into this, and that might, because you do 3 damage, if it only does 1, it might be the better option, because I don't see any other way around it, unfortunately. You don't have the move. Like, you can go here, but then you can't attack that one spot right next to you. So again, I'm a little bit less concerned about, like, quote-unquote poor positioning this time, because I don't feel like the positioning was really that poor. I feel like we found ourselves without having too many options. And now I'm doing just crazy stuff in my head. Like, okay, what if you come here and then our tank pulls you onto this spot, and then you block the spawn. Oh, but that's not even good enough, because then you can't shoot the right spot anyway. And again, like, this just doesn't work. This, I mean, maybe, yeah, but like, it's at the loss of your own science mech, or rock thrower, I should say. And it would be like a swing, and then I'd whip you. We'd take no damage except from this guy who does 3, which is no joke. You would spawn, you would live, kill this guy. Is it really... Wait, there's another way out, but I'm not sure if it actually works. You're not actually attacking anything this turn, so I don't need to use the tank to do anything. Attack 3 squares, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I actually could use the tank to do something else. But what? But what? Because, like, there's no... I can't productively stop this guy. No, I can. I can. It would be something like go up, whip, kill, kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you do get 5 movement, right? You come kick this guy into the drink. And then your rock thrower, land me a rock, shoots here and knocks you over. Does it work? We do have reset turn remaining, right? We can't do it, because if we do it, the Scion Tyrant will kill the Renfield bomb. So, instead of using your rock thrower to do that, you would do this, shoot at this guy while blocking this bomb. Whip this, can you make it? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot this guy. This guy's not attacking anything worthwhile. This should work. It does still damage the Christ out of the Scion bomb. Let's kill the Tyrant first, just for my own peace of mind. So this has the added kind of incredible benefit of only leaving us with 2 attackers on the next turn for the enemy. There'll be a Hornet leader who is going to be a real pain in the butt. And then, an enemy that I would prefer not to do what they're about to do. But all we got to do is push them 1 tile. So I think we may have actually completed our unlikely victory. Really? You just knock him into the drink. You push him so they're attacking nothing. And we have nothing to worry about now. And so we've done it. Well, that was just, that never should have worked. And yet here we are with a victory under our belt. So I honestly, like, I'm really, dare I use the capital P word, I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, I'm happy. We faced Oblivion many times, and I just rode the wave and said, you know, it sucks, but we're going to try to get it back. We're going to try to get it back. We're going to try to get it back. And then we got it back. Just goes to show you, you know, you're not out of it until you're actually out of it. You're not out of it until you believe you're out. No, I don't believe that. Sometimes you're out of it without even knowing you're out, but you're not out of it until you're literally out of it. Could have saved more island civilian lives, but I mean, losing a couple thousand compared to saving 4.6 billion, I can live with it. And you came back on this mission. You're already max level, so I hate you. And Bethany saves yet another timeline, so we'll do that. And then I don't know, we need more achievements, unfortunately. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. This was a very unlikely victory, in my opinion. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Click the like button if you have, and I'll see you next time.